return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Ready, break.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, put ready.
Play action now, Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of him.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Pass brought in by Tataroa McMillan. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Panthers.
And going play action, Young. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And dodge the tackle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
50, green. Set.
Young on the play action. All right, Leggett makes the ground. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Tataroa McMillan that time. And that brings up 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, will flying around and making the play.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. It will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Penix here from the gun. He puts him in under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 25. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Point after good from Smith. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start. Their own 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Ready, set.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Young to throw it. That's complete till he gets. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. On the counter, Dowdle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled there by James Pierce.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock will do at least force his 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That could sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Come on, set.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 5th down, Young throwing. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Rolling into enemy territory. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
These coordinators today looking to make splash plays however you can, and what a great way to do it. Defenses still have trouble, Kate, time to time with these jet sweeps, especially when they lose contain, lose that edge. A sizable boost on the ground for this offense.
Working inside the red zone. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. We will not score, but that does set him up Brock with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Offense in the hurry up here.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Now Penix on third and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons break the tie here in the first. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Let's go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Young on first and 10. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. Free inside the 30. To the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers trim the lead to 1.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers tie this game at 21. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Rocco leading.
Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd down, it's Penix. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now it's Young. On the move, headed right. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. 2nd and 3 now.
Ready? 45. Right. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Down the play. That's good for a Panthers.
Watch out now. 50 series.
A 41-yard gain. And the Panther 1st down.
Hut.
1st down, Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
It's McMillan with the catch out left. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
10 cycles. Here we go. Set. Ready. Set. Huh?
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Complete out to the right. And he's going to be taken down at the 8-yard line.
Panthers 1st down.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Motioning him from the slot right.
Yellow. 40. Set.
To the air yet again. Young. Drop it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
5 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Let's go. Yellow. 22. Set.
Young working from the gun. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
And the Falcons 1st down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Play fake, Penix. Penix on the crosser. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action looks beautiful, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll run it with Robinson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10.
Penix now on first down. He fires one deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19,
Penix now to throw. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one complete to Pitts. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Penix here from the gun. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. This is going to be a pick six. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie us up 28 all. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Now Penix off the play action. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Motioning one of the tight ends. To the air on 1st down. Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. James Pierce picks it off. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Play action. Here's Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And there's There's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And he's in! It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown!
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here's the give to Dowdle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. Through the middle. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Go.
A toss snap to Robinson. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Penix working from the gun. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. It's a full 40 yards on the play clock and a new set of downs.
First and goal on the 4-yard line.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has it in close. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th.
Staying with Robinson. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35.
On the ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it as a receiver in the open field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
52. Ready.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now Young. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly. Down at the 32-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go. 10.
Pass out quickly till he gets. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Looking to throw. It is caught left side. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons don't want to see this one go to overtime. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Back to throw. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he is stumped with authority there. But that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35. He'll look to throw it. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the 1st down as well, and move them in the field goal range.
You want to become quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now to throw. Finds him over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
60 evil, 60 evil.
Looking to throw it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Cut.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw didn't work out the way his earlier targets had.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball.
Yeah.
A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
Throwing the out route complete. And they'll have the 1st down, but we're inside of 20 seconds to play now. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. Ready.
Shotgun snap, Nadiari. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Catch moves them to the 48. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
Let's go now.
They send a tight end in motion.
Clock 40. Set.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. 50. Green. Snap. Red. Ready.
To the air yet again. Young. He's got it down the sideline. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So on to decide the game. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those two series, it is next score wins.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Roll. Shut up.
Robinson on a toss left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Kid, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Penix on first down. He beams one deep right side. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Completed to his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up third down. Throwing now. Oh, big interception here. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the
Yellow,
18-yard
43.
line.
Cut.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds a seam down the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. First down now, ball at the 33. Penix here from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They got to keep moving quick here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Penix yet again. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. So through all the moments that could have tilted the scales toward one sideline or the other, these two teams play through overtime and still can't find a winner, as this one ends in a tie. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.